Hey everyone, welcome back to the Whoopi Studio. Today I'm going to be recapping and reviewing When Calls the Heart Season 7, Episode 7, and it is called Heart of a Writer. I also have When Calls the Heart Season 7, Episode 8, synopsis and promo that I'm going to go through later on, but we'll just go ahead and get started in this video. I'm really excited to get through it because it was a pretty good episode, so let's go ahead and go. Okay, so let's first talk about Elizabeth and Luca's date. It wasn't a date. I put it in quotation marks because it wasn't a date. Lucas asked Elizabeth to go to the reading thing or whatever it was, and she was thinking about it, of course, because Elizabeth's not one to jump to conclusions right away. That would be something Rosemary would do. Elizabeth needs time to think, which is what I mean when you think about it, that's what you need to think before you say, or you need to think before you act. You need to think before you speak. And she has no problem doing that. So she thought about it, and she told him, yeah, she'll go with him, but they only wanted to be as friends. And I'm glad that they're putting it that way. But of course, everyone thought it was like romantically. Because people have already been hinting at. People already know the whole love triangle thing, so. This is not the first thing that's gone. I went on in episode 5 too with the whole flowers thing. So, I enjoyed the day. It was a little bit romantic. I was expecting it for a little bit more to happen though. Honestly, they had a good dinner conversation. We just didn't see a lot of them because I thought that other things took up the episode a little bit more. I would have liked it if they just put a little bit more of the whole scenario in. Of course, it focused on Nathan's jealousy because, of course, he's going to be upset that his love interest, love interest is the right word to use, is like hanging out with another man, and of course it's someone who's not him. So I would be upset in Nathan's case too. I like Elizabeth and Nathan better together than Elizabeth and Lucas, but also I've said this a lot, but I still kind of I don't think that Alyssa's going to want to move on with another Mountie because she's probably going to be worried that something will happen to Nathan. They're already hinting at something that might happen to Jesse in the Jesse and Clara thing, so I'm hoping, because something might happen to Nathan. He hasn't been in a dangerous situation yet. I know that he's going to be in one, and in When Hope Calls. By the way, I'm going to be reviewing When Hope Calls season 1 as a whole. Me and my mom we're getting ready to move on to episode 6, so hopefully in the next week or so, maybe a little bit more, we'll have it done. So you should probably expect a recap coming, hopefully by the end of April, hopefully mid-April, because I'm really excited to do that, and maybe even give like a which is better, When Calls the Heart or When Hope Calls. So yeah, Nathan had the right to be jealous, I would say, but then again, jealousy. It's a normal act, but at least Nathan's mature enough to not like he's mature enough not to like make a big deal out of it. Lucas is mature enough too. They're all mature here. So good for them. So that's pretty much it. They arrive home and Nathan's like, "Welcome back to Elizabeth." It's the scene that we saw in the promo and that ended the episode off. So obviously he's jealous. So I don't think Elizabeth and Nathan are on the best terms right now. Which could again go to the side of Elizabeth and Lucas more. So I don't know. I've already talked about that enough. Let's talk about Jesse and Claire's newlywed issues. So they got married last episode and they arrived home, and so it's not like fighting or anything. Jesse is selling a lot of his stuff, mainly just because I don't know why. He thinks that there's not enough room for it in the place, or he just doesn't want to. He wants to give them away just because they want to make room for more things, I guess. But Clara got all of the things back, and I like Jesse and Clara together as a couple. I'm excited to see what's more of them to come. They're not the best couple, of course. They have like their issues, but I'm really hoping that this is not going to be something that ends right away. I know that Claire was worried about like what happened to Peter might happen to Jesse, but I'm hoping that it's not going to go that far because I like them together. if it does, I am going to be disappointed because they've already hinted at that in the promo, but I'll react to that later. But so, and then, I mean, they're off to a good start. I think it was just because, I mean, Jesse was like selling his items to people, and Clara was kind of more wondering why. I mean, so it's not anything like. I mean, I thought they said that they were going to be having like issues sharing a house together. Yeah, but I think it was more not both of them. Jesse's side and Clara was just a little bit like wondering, why he's doing it. So I don't know. So let's move on to Rosemary and Lee watching Little Jack. So this wasn't as important, but I thought I really like how, because I think Rosemary and Lee could become good parents. I really want Rosemary to I don't know. I really want Rosemary to have kids. It's gonna be a matter of time before her and Lee are ready. And I think that they could definitely introduce this thing at the end of the season, and uh, season eight could be the baby, and that's kind of like the main thing. So I don't know. But then again, Alyssa's baby was like, it was like introduced in the season finale, and then like time jump, and then it happens in the Christmas special. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe it'll happen in the Christmas special as well. I mean, if there is, I'm not sure if season 7 is the last season or not. I have no idea, but I thought that they do make good parents. Of course, little Jack was fussy and crying, but I think it just showed them that, they do need more practice, but they could become good parents one day. And I think they will too. I just don't think that they're ready for that yet. Rosemary, I don't know. Rosemary's already shown signs of wanting to have kids, and Lee, I think, wants to have kids too. It's just gonna be a matter of time. That's pretty much it for like just like the outline of things to do. So let's move on to When Calls the Heart, season 7, episode 8, Into the Woods, synopsis and promo. So let's talk about the synopsis first. A dangerous windstorm puts residents of Hope Valley at risk. Elizabeth takes half the class on a field trip in the woods while Carson is a substitute teacher for the rest. So, Carson as a substitute teacher. Really was not expecting that, but okay. So we're gonna see a windstorm. I don't think this has happened before, a windstorm. I don't think so. So it's gonna put residents of Hope Valley at risk. When I get to the promo, we'll talk about that more. So it's gonna be a field trip in the woods. Carson's the substitute teacher for the rest. We don't really get much from the synopsis. Hoping that the promo gives a lot more. So let's go ahead and watch the promo. Ready, set, go.
This Sunday,
we're going on a field trip into the woods
on an all-new When Calls the Heart.
The winds can be pretty dangerous up on that mountain. Elizabeth's up there with the kids.
Jesse didn't check in when he was supposed to, so Lee drove up to the mountain to try and find him.
I'll assemble a search party.
Everyday heroes.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Bring a community together.
Elizabeth!
An all-new When Calls the Heart, Sunday night at 8.
Okay. So just by that, we saw the windstorm was like a pretty big deal, I thought, honestly. So let's go ahead and watch it again, and I'll break it down.
This Sunday,
we're going on a field trip into the...
Okay, they're going on a field trip. Cool.
the woods
on an all-new When Calls the Heart.
The winds can be pretty dangerous up on that mountain. Elizabeth's up there with the kids.
Jesse didn't...
Okay, so Nathan's worried about Elizabeth. He thinks of that because they're up in like a dangerous spot.
Check in when he was supposed to, so Lee drove up to the mountain to try and find him.
I'll assemble a search party.
Okay. So Jesse might be in danger? It's a possibility. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that they're not going to end this Jesse and Clara thing right now. I really hope that they don't. It wouldn't be good for the show. So Bill is going to assemble a search party. And they're going to be heroes. We see Carson, Lucas, Bill, and Henry Gowan.
Anything happened to you?
Bring a community together.
And the community is going to come together to find everyone.
Elizabeth!
An all-new When Calls the Heart, Sunday night at 8.
Okay, so we're going to see Nathan finding Elizabeth, so I'm excited for this moment. Sure, they're probably not really on the same page right now or in the best scenario, but you know what? I'm hoping, I'm sure they're going to be able to solve their differences. Before I end this review, just wanted to say, I am liking When Calls the Heart. It's enjoyable. but I kind of wish Elizabeth would make a decision already because the love triangle thing is just kind of getting a little bit old and annoying. I mean, I like Nathan better with Elizabeth. And I think that Lucas could find someone else. I don't think that they have to make him just that jealous one. I mean, if say Elizabeth chooses by the end of the season, either Nathan or Lucas, or I don't want it to leave on a cliffhanger. I honestly no. They've already left also one cliffhanger where you can see that she has interest in both men. So I don't really know. I enjoy When Calls the Heart. I really like the season. One of the better seasons that they've done. I mean, of course, since Jack can be in it, I'm disappointed. But I don't think it needs to be a love triangle. I mean, I like both of them. I mean, they're good in both of their ways. I mean, Lucas might be a little bit fishy. He's a good person on the inside, though. I'm hoping that people can see that there's good in both of them and just not consider both of them. I mean, even though I like Nathan a little bit better, of course, there's still the possibility that, like, it would be hard for her to marry another Mountie. I mean, that's what I'm just saying. I mean, that's pretty much just the end of my rant or whatever you call it. Thanks everyone for watching Whoopi Studio. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Thanks everyone for watching, and bye.